What's up guys, Buffalo here and welcome to the first episode of the Liverpool Career Mode. It's time, we are here, episode 1, how you doing guys? Liverpool Career Mode, this is the stuff we've been waiting for. This is the stuff that, this is the thing that I've decided to do now, after I've sadly saved over the original Celtic Career Mode in the Championship, which was a shame, but there's not really much more we can do about it. New account, new Career Mode, new save, new everything. Let's get right into it. First of all, let me show you the table. This is the international tournament. Obviously we'll be doing pre-season, and just showing that we've got Ajax, Bayer Leverkusen and Lazio in our group, so it's a wee bit hard. Let's go over the emails and see what the board wants us to do. Yes, that's fine. European International Cup, that's absolutely fine. Domestic, so that's Carling Cup. Well, I'm still calling it Carling Cup. It is Carling Cup, still to me. The FA Cup, they want me to, reach the final, which is, I guess, respectable for a club like Liverpool, but it'll also be a hard test. Bigger teams with a bigger budget, but I'm sure we can do our best. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. And the league, they want me to qualify for the Champions Cup, aka Champions League, which is absolutely fine. That is my objective in the season, to qualify for the Champions League. That's what a club like Liverpool should be looking to do anyway. So let's move on. Let's have a look at the squad. Right, so this is the starting lineup I've came up with for a Liverpool team. Of course, we have new signing Christian Benteke, the Belgian beast, up top with Daniel Sturridge, the injury-prone man. We have the two Brazilians in centre attacking, Coutinho and new signing Roberto Firmino. New signing as well from Man City, Milner will be in the midfield with captain Jordan Henderson. New right back Nathaniel Klein with old gunslinger Martin Scuttle, decent centre half Sacco, Moreno, who's a pretty decent right back, and then goes Mignolet, great keeper. Did I say that word? Mignolet? I don't know. Here's the bench. We got Origi, Ings, Lallana, Chan, Gomez, Lovren, aka Dennis Bergkamp. But Dennis Bergkamp? Franz Beckenbauer? That was absolutely atrocious. I'm so sorry. Bogdan, who'll be a sub goalie. Got Yaya Toure, Leva, Ibe, Allen, Enrique Flanagan, and just everyone else there. Jordan Rossiter has actually got quite a lot of hype around him. He's 18 years old, 64 years old, wow. 64 rated. This guy's got a lot of potential, so might look to train him up and turn him into potentially next Steven Gerrard. Now to show you the transfer budget, I didn't do the 60% increase because it's a new account base. I didn't get it, so we've got £39.5 billion to spend with a budget of 200 grand, which is pretty respectable to say the least. And I think now is the perfect time to show you my shortlist. Now here's the shortlist itself, which is actually quite respectable. Every single player here is from the Bundesliga bar one. And it's actually quite funny. It's mostly because Jurgen Klopp came in, and all of a sudden, Liverpool are going to sign just all the Bundesliga's top talents, but in goes Loris Karius, which is probably one that maybe you haven't heard of, haven't used as much, but he's a decent player. He's young, he's got potential, he's 6'3", he's from Germany, and I honestly think this guy could be pretty decent for me. Next up we have Matthias Ginter. Says he's a right back. I'd personally prefer to play him centre back. Obviously he's 6'3", but 21 years old, decent rating. Want to train him up, want to turn him into my new centre back. Nicholas Schule, again another really good, high potential, young, high rated centre back. That we would look to get into the squad. Good player. I've used him before and I was impressed with him. Xavi Alonso, of course, the legend himself, who has actually been linked with a return back to Liverpool. Of course, he used to play for Liverpool, scored the penalty that equalised for them against Milan in 2005, Istanbul, and just a decent player, which I wouldn't mind bringing back, even though he has 33 years of age, which is he's still got some pretty good stats. I mean, look at the technical stats, that's pretty well respectable. Steven Gerrard, simply nostalgic. I'll leave it up to you. I won't sign it, I won't be able to sign him until January it would be, but a pretty respectable signing it would be. Just to sort of, bring him back nostalgia's sake. It's up to you guys whether you want to see Gerrard back with me at Liverpool. It's up to you, or you'd rather see new English talent come through. Finally, the last player we have in the shortlist is of course Marco Reus. Great player, Dortmund, Jurgen Klopp worked well with him, looking to always been linked with Premier League sides and big teams. Why not bring him to Liverpool? I'm just thinking that he'll be a really hard target to get, but definitely one at some point I will look to bring in. Now it's time to go into the first batch of player training, so I'm going to get everything set up and I'll be back with you in a minute. Right, so this is the player training I've got set up. I've got Origi, Ibe, Moreno, Chan and Flanagan all set up to do their training. Hopefully we can get some good results here. Let's simulate the first session. And we do see here some decent growth from Origi, Ibe, Moreno I think went up a wee bit there, but you know, a D, A, B, D, C, it's not too bad, is it? So finally we can now advance the game against Leverkusen, but I'm sure we're going to get an email. Yes we do. Here we are. The Europa League objective is to win the Europa League. Not too bad, I'm sure we could do it. Obviously teams like Celtic playing in the Europa League, it's going to be really difficult. Celtic are really good opposition, easily the best team in the world, and how they're playing the Europa League I have no idea, but they'll be hard to beat. I've actually just added a new player to my shortlist. This guy's came up in a scout report, Angel Correa, 20 years old, decent potential, decent stats, and you know, they're calling him the new Messi, so let's sign him up. Hopefully he's going to be good. I know he is good, but I'll just look at him and you can tell me what you think. Obviously we've got Ings and Origi already in the team, but we'll see what you think. Angel Correa, would you like to see him at Liverpool? Let me know in the comments. Right, so let's go ahead and send this game against Bayern Munich. Not really caring about too much about this tournament. It's alright to get some decent money. We're going to be using the second team here that I've set up, and hopefully we can pick up a win. No, we get beat 2-1, of course. But, you know, to be honest, I'm not really too fussed. It'd be nice to go through, but doesn't really matter, does it? Now into some more player training. We're going to train the exact same guys again. We're going to see what they can get in this session. Any growth from any players. Some decent growth in stats for everyone, but no growth in rating as of yet. We want to get Moreno to 80, then we won't train him after that. We have our first transfer offer, and it's for 16-year-old Trent Alexander-Arnold. 62 rated, 16 years old. No way am I selling this guy. This is a guy for the future. Looks like he's going to have some decent potential. We need to train this guy up, and we need to get him to be in the starting lineup as soon as possible. And now I'm going to go in, I'm going to shortlist some players, I'm going to sell some players, I'm going to put some players out for loan, and I'll be back in a minute. Right, we've got all the players here that are shortlisted to be sold or sent away on loan. Guys like Teixeira, Toure, Enrique, Lovren, Brannigan, Alexander-Arnold, Rossitier. We want to get these guys out on loan so they can get more game time and get their stats up as quickly as possible. We're now going to sim the next match against Lazio. Yet again, not really caring if I win. We're going to use the second team. Don't want to risk any injuries to the first team. Let's hope we can pick up a win. Will we do it? No, we get beat 1-0. I think that's basically sorted. We're not going through to the next round. Don't really care about that. That's absolutely fine. And let's, you know, move on. Right, we've got the scout reports back for some of these players. We've got Lucari, 78 rated. Matthias Ginter, 75 rated. Schultz, 78 rated. That's good. Alonso, obviously we know. And we're still waiting for Korea. But I think I'm going to make a move now for Loris Karius. And I think just a straight swap. Simon Mignolet. Let's see where let's see if they accept it. And it's like for like both the same rating, but he is obviously a lot younger with a much higher potential. Same with Matthias Ginter. I'm going to make an offer for him, and I think I might just put in. I'm thinking Kolo Toure or Dejan Lovren. I think Lovren would be better for the Shield deal, so I'll put in Kolo Toure and I'll offer 3 million to start off with. He's on 40 grand a week and he's only a sporadic first team player. That is mental. Nicholas Schule, offering for him as well. Obviously a good player, and I think a better player to offer this with Dejan Lovren. Hoffenheim might see him as a much better player. And see, when it comes to terms of Alonso, you let me know if you want me to bring Xavi Alonso back, because I'm more than happy to do it. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to inquire just to see how much they accept for him, and that'll give me a rough estimate of how much he's going to cost me. But now we have the first transfer offer. It's João Teixeira from Leeds United. That's not as much as he's worth, so I'd like to pay his base value just to get as much money out of him as completely possible. I'm not trying to be stingy, it's just oh wow, for a 33-year-old 84, not 48, that'd be a really bad player, 84 rated player, they want 14.5 million. It's up to you guys if you want to see him back. I'd probably try and offer him in a swap deal. I'll try and sign him. We'll offer 8.5, and I'm trying to find a player we could maybe offer. I reckon Lucas Leiva. We'll offer 8.5 plus Leiva, and I'm not going to accept any sort of like deal or anything. I just want to know, it's up to you guys, do we sign Xavi Alonso? Into the next match now against Ajax. Time to absolutely pump them. Hopefully with the second team. Will this be Mignolet's last game for Liverpool? We'll just have to wait and see as we sim it. We finally do get a win. Lovren picks up an injury, but we don't really care about that. Did we actually end up going through? No, we didn't. That's absolutely fine. Tournament prize money 1 million. It's unfortunate, I know. Injured Dejan Lovren. We are informing who are recently inquiring about has suffered. Oh god. That's not too good. Lovren. In fact, no, that's so stupid actually. That's like sort of considered as if I want to buy him. We have a transfer offer for Felipe Coutinho. No way. Reject all and disallow all future offers. No way am I selling him. Into some more player training. Going to get these guys up. Going to grow them even more. Let's see what sort of results we can get. Any growth for any players. Ibe goes up by a little bit, but no rating growth. Come on, guys. You need to start grafting a bit. Getting a bit of work done. Hoffenheim have accepted the deal. Nicholas Schul for Dejan Lovren. Lovren's just got injured for 8 weeks. But that's always good. We'll be able to get rid of an injured Lovren. We're not going to offer the full 70 grand. We're going to give him 5 years and a squad rotation player. I think we can maybe get away with that. If he doesn't, we'll offer him important, but we'll just have to wait and see. Dortmund unacceptable. They're not interested in Kolo Touré. No one's actually interested in Kolo Touré unless they want to sing his song. I say we offer 4.3 his base value plus Kolo Touré just to see what they'd say to that. Transfer offer for Joe Allen. That's actually a pretty decent deal. I mean, what if we did bring in Alonso? Allen's 77 rated, 25 years old, not got any real potential, but he's a good squad player, I guess, to have. But I don't even think he makes it into my reserve team. So to be honest, I'm kind of happy to let Allen go if it's giving us more wage, more money for the transfer, and you know, I'm not really too fussed about that. Leeds United are not willing to pay his base value. Sorry, Leeds, you're gonna have to up your game. Dirty Leeds if you want to buy a 22-year-old 67 rated player, which would be decent for a team like Leeds. You need to up your game a wee bit. Alonso unacceptable, Karius unacceptable. They are interested in Mignolet, but they want 5.5 million. I'll offer 3, and just to see what they say to that, that would be a pretty decent deal to get Karius in for that. Alonso, who'd we offer? Leiva. We'll leave Alonso there now because I feel like it's not an essential player to get into the squad. Transfer offer for Daniel Sturridge from Manchester United? Obviously no. Imagine that. Man City, Chelsea, Liverpool and Man U he played for. Joe Allen Bologna, he is unwilling to relocate. Fair enough, Alan, you want to stay with the club. I'm not going to transfer list you, but if a decent offer comes in, I might not be too reluctant to accept it. Leeds United, still... So what, we're just going to accept it. He's a player, we'll try to get off the books, it frees up some wage, but Leeds, that is very, very stingy on your part. Counter offer received, he definitely wants that 70 grand, which to be honest we can't afford. 70 grand, let's get a player signed before the end of the video. He's actually quite happy to accept the squad role, which, you know, is always good to see. Dortmund have accepted the deal for Matthias Ginter. That is, again, really good. I think we'll offer squad rotation player again. Obviously we'll have to train him up a bit, but we can turn him into a future centre back along with Schul. 2 German centre backs, pretty decent. Mainz have accepted the deal for Mignolet. This is going great. Oh my god, he wants 80 grand. To be honest, I know it's really hard to sign players without it, so we're just going to go for it. And we're going to offer him important first team player because goalkeepers never lose stamina. They just about play every game, and that's always good to see. Now into some player training. Let's get these players trained up. See what sort of growth we can get for them. Hopefully the best. Chan goes up, Moreno goes up. Great to see growth from Marije, Ibe and Flanagan as well. Chan, another really good player, and so is Moreno. So get Moreno 80, get Chan up quite quickly, then train some other players when they come in. Transfer offer from Mohamedou Sakho from Leicester. To be honest, at this point I'm going to reject all offers because Sakho's a really good centre back, and I'd quite like to keep him as my starting centre back for the time being. Karius has declined his contract. He's a top player. Oh my god! But does he? That basically just means he wants more money. I think we'll offer him 80, but we'll give him crucial first team player, because I reckon what's mine's to Liverpool. You're getting off of the first team goalkeeper spot. Why wouldn't you want that? And Teixeira has been sold to Leeds, which is perfectly fine. Gets him off the books here. Nicholas Schule and Matthias Ginter have. Oh, that's bad. Well, we'll offer him important. That's absolutely fine. Oh shit! We didn't offer him more wage. Ginter doesn't want. Could be persuaded, right? I'll offer you £5 grand more to come and play for us here at Liverpool. Let's see if you accept that. And yes, Karius has accepted. The first signing of the Liverpool career mode is a new goalkeeper, which Liverpool fans have been crying out for. And no, it's not Timo Horn. No, it's not Bernd Leno. It's a decent German goalkeeper that has really went under the radar in career mode. Loris Karius, decent player. Got him in the squad, and I think he's a good signing. Now we have a transfer offer for John Flanagan from Borussia Dortmund. Just a team we've been doing business with, but no, sorry, I'm going to have to reject that. Flanagan's a decent player to have in the squad. He's a backup right back, and I'm not really allowed to get rid of him. Of course, I'm going to have to put in a counter offer now for Schule. We've already made one signing. Let's make another. In fact, let's sign Ginter as well, and that would pretty much wrap up the episode once we get these players in. Matthias Ginter has accepted. Has got a nearly rejected that. That would have been a disaster. Matthias Ginter coming to Liverpool from Dortmund, reuniting Liverpool with Jurgen Klopp, even though it's me that's here, but that's absolutely fine. Now it's some player training. Ginter is going to get his first chance at some player training, as is, we're just going to put him in here. Karius, we want to get him to 80 as quickly as possible, then we'll just stop training him, which is fine with me. Let's simulate, let's see what we get, what's going to happen here. Hopefully some good results. Not too bad, some growth from Moreno and but that's okay. And I guess we can just move on from there. Nicholas Schule has accepted his contract. This is great. Another signing coming into the squad. Dejan Lovren getting to fuck. And Schule coming into the squad. That means we have 2 new centre backs for the reserve team as we go put them in right now as we speak. Where are they? Nicholas Schule, he'll go in there. And so will Ginter. We'll put Sakho on the bench for Moreno. And that looks pretty decent. He is right footed, so is he. Look at that, that's pretty decent, I'm happy. Now we have a transfer offer for Brad Smith, player we're looking to get out. I'll just accept it right away. It's 10 grand less than his real value, that's absolutely fine. And we're happy with that. Obviously we're going to go into some more player training, and let's see if there's anyone else we can train. Obviously we've got Schule in now, but I think he's already a pretty decent rating. We just want to get Karius because he's our first team keeper 280 as quickly as possible, and we'll train up some of the younger players, and once Karius reaches 80 we'll then train Schule up to get 80 and other players as well. But let's simulate and let's see what we can get as we go through. Please let's see some growth from some players. Ibe goes up to 72, that's absolutely great. His vision and his passing's obviously becoming better, and some defending stats as well for Schule and etc. all going up. But in the next episode we will be starting the Premier League season. Matteo Musacchio has went to Sunderland for 80 million. That is the sort of signing they need. But in the next episode we'll start things off away to Stoke, the team that beat Liverpool 6-0 in the last game of the season last year. But we're going to end the episode here. I'd like to thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you enjoyed, do not forget to like, show some support for this new series in the comment. Thanks for watching guys, and I'll see you soon. Bye.